What's up, everyone? You're tuned in to another one. And apparently you can't even hear my audio on my, what is it? Bev Friesman talk? I don't know. I appealed. So hopefully y'all can get the audio back. But regardless, Tigres versus Club America, the first leg of the semifinal ended 1-1. And America should have beat Tigres at least by multiple goals. And we've been watching America. They beat everyone. They beat Tigres, they beat Monterrey, they beat Chivas. They beat all the top teams this season easily, very easily. And the fact that they pretty much dominated this match showed, like, I mean, I don't really see any team really stopping them this run. They have, depth and quality, and they have these players, I feel, are key influential players for America, like Luna, Hernandez, of course, Kiana's there, the captain, Sarah, and they're able to get Scarlett back, of course, from America, and they have other pieces like Irene, and of course signing Antonio from Tigres as well. And when we look at a Tigres team, our midfield is not that great in general, and it's like Jenny is not as mobile if she's the only one that's having to create, because we have Delgado, and also we have Mari Carmen, but these two player archetypes are not really creative players. So that's why I always ask for Cruz, because she helps, alleviate the pressure, and when it comes to like creating opportunities for the team in the midfield, just an extra player to combine with. But thankfully, it wasn't even a mistake that Club America did, that Catlana capitalized on. It was just, Tigres ended up having, and in the first half when we saw the stats, it was only two. It was like 2 shots for Tigres, like 10 for America. And it ended up being, where Jackie ended up having the ball on the left side, and she crossed it in, and it looked like America, practically had cleared it, but not really. So the ball ended up kind of like being in the middle of the box. So it's Irene, and you got Anna S. Pretty much running 50-50 for the ball. And Irene touches it, and it takes the deflection off Anna S as well, pops right out. And meantime, the ball is pretty much, it has moved to outside of the penalty box. And the space, the deflection, Catlana was there to like be lethal and score the first goal, of course, in the 17th minute. And I'm trying to remember. I thought someone had made a mistake. And we know how, Club America signed Panos, the former Barcelona goalkeeper. So we know how great she is. So I was like, how are we even going to get goals past her just to start? But this goal was a sniper. This goal was a lethal strike from Catlana. And we did get her Cobra celebration. But it just showed me, like Catlana, even though Tigres did not dominate this, first of all, they can't dominate this game just based upon how America play, how aggressive they are, and then they have the ability just to continue to put the ball out wide to any of their players, and they have the consistent, they're going to put your fullbacks and your center backs, under pressure every time because of their speed. And multiple replays. We got America, where they're going over the top, and with the ball on the ground. We got the replays of them making sure everyone's on side. And every time, I don't think America had one offside call. They were like I said, they're in sync. They know each other, just in sync. The timing of the passes was superb. Like I said, there was a pass from Luna to Kiana, which she should have scored that goal. Kiana should have had at least a goal. Scarlett, maybe like 2 goals. I'm not too sure about Sarah, but Luna could have had a couple goals. Like, everyone for America could have scored against Santiago. But just a little bit late on their path, just late on their attempts to go for goal, and allowed enough time for Tigres to get back and defend. But I mean, hey, I'm happy with the result, because it's like, I know, like, America's the better team. They're supposed to beat Tigres, because Jenny had to get subbed off like right after the second half, Catlana couldn't make it through. So I'm just like, listen, we already lost Cruz I'm not saying we lost Cruz in the last round, but she had to get subbed too. So it's like, we're running thin with America. Don't look like they're slowing down, because America, of course, were robbed in the final, and they have to get their job is to get back to where they were. And yeah, there was some scrapping, some tussling. Apparently, some of the players were, the energy was getting high. They were getting wordy, mouthy, I guess. So we did have some stoppages towards like the end of the game. But Priscilla, the Brazilian da Silva, she came in sometime around, I forgot who she came in for, but she came in and it was a 50-50, pretty much a stretch out on the leg. It was her and Greta, and the ball ended up, coming off her leg. And of course, it was America making the attack, because all they did was attack. America, all y'all did was attack and cause problems. Finally, I think she might have come in for Scarlett or somebody, but I was so happy when Scarlett got off the field. I was like, bro, she's just been causing problems. She's causing problems the whole match. And like I said, America, I think they should have won convincingly, but the scoreline for entertainment factor is 1-1. Now, in the second leg, Tigres do play at home. I don't know if it's going to benefit them or not, just because America seemed like they're the better team. And yeah, and Monterrey, I had some shit to talk about Monterrey. So in the playoffs here in Mexico, it was I just became aware of it based upon Monterrey. So they have two legs in the playoffs in Mexico. So it's like you get to play a away leg and a home leg. And Monterrey ended up being the number 1 seed, even though they weren't even the best team in the league, I felt. But regardless, and they are champions currently. So whatever, they get through. So they get scored away, 1 goal, 1-0. And then they return home and end up scoring 1 goal as well. The other team doesn't score. So it's 1-1 aggregate, right? So guess who advanced? Monterrey, because they're the top seed. And I was just like, this is not right. Because, I don't feel your seeding should give you a leg up after you already have your seeding. Your seeding is to figure out who you're gonna place, who you're gonna win. And then the 2 games are like, all right, you have to score, y'all have to outscore each other. And they didn't. And so it's very unfortunate. And I would have some beef if I was the other club, that we practically, no one won. Monterrey didn't beat us, and we didn't beat Monterrey. But since they were the top seed, they got to go through, which is ludicrous. And in a sport of competition, especially in the playoffs, I was very, very upset about that. Not very upset, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not upset about it. I'm just like, what's some ludicrous? This is some BS. But Silva, she scored in the 83rd minute, and it was due time for America to eventually get one. And I was saying, I hope that America, I hope this is not like America. What I meant to say is, I was saying, I hope this is not America's year. Am I saying that right? Yeah, because at first I was very concerned if they were going to actually get a goal. I'm like, this is crazy, because I was like, man, it's going to be not fair if it's not their year, because they have been playing so well and they've beaten everyone in the league. It's like, bro, how can this team not go on and win the trophy? So it's going to take some magic to make it happen. But like I said, they've already had that done to them. So it's like, damn, that's double time. So America, they're fighting for their hearts out here, and they ended up getting the job done, getting the equalizer in the late minutes. But I do think that they should win. But hopefully, if Tigres do pull up the upset, I'll be happy. Even though Tigres are not favored in this, in my opinion, being a Tigres supporter, we're not favorites. What is it? I'm obviously could tell who's the better club currently with the players. So I'm just like, if we think we're gonna win, if Tigres think they're gonna win, they're gonna have to make a lot of changes and score some goals. You know what I'm saying? Score some more goals. But anyways, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in again. It's your girl Anita flying high, flying out of this 3rd dimensional reality. And I'm going to see you on the next one. Deuces.